All right, hey, I'm here with Ryan Buchanan, and he's going to tell us a little bit about ZipGrade. So, what is ZipGrade?
ZipGrade is a pretty cool app on your phone, and well, there's a computer program too, but it's an app on your phone to use for right there, grading things very fast and making it very easy, making our lives and our jobs easier. This, tech actually does that sometimes.
It does.
Yeah, and I basically had heard some other teachers talking about it and was frustrated a little bit with our current system of scanning things on the old traditional scanner that was only working part of the time, and it kind of depended on how you printed your Scantrons, if they were going to scan. And I was getting really frustrated with that, and finally I just said, all right, I'm going to try something new. And it's really easy to use. I set it all up, which means entered all my classes, entered the test key and everything. It took me about 45 minutes, maybe.
Nice.
And it's just really, really handy.
Do you, I guess, what was the most difficult part of it? We'll start there.
Maybe just sitting there and entering all your class names was a little tedious, but that's just a front end. That's the one time I have to do that. Now it's going to be there forever.
Right.
It was so easy that I thought I was doing something wrong, which is kind of where I immediately go to. I was like, this is too easy. I must be doing it all wrong. But nothing so far. I had even made a mistake on the key that I entered in, and noticed it after I had scanned the first class. And when I went back in and changed my key, it automatically updated everybody who was all scanned. So it was just so user friendly and just quick that I really didn't think I was doing something wrong at first, but it all worked.
So what's the data? Because it gives you more than just the traditional Scantrons that you guys have been using.
Right.
What are you able to get on the back end once the tests are all in?
Well, the data portion, I'm still playing with that. I haven't looked at that in depth, but the things that it gave me immediately were I could quickly right then pull up which ones they had missed. It tells me what answer they put, all that kind of thing, and I could also compare that across the entire class, and it shows me which ones was the most common missed and what the most common answer was, like that. And it breaks it up by class, but you can also change it into like looking at all your students as a whole. And like I said, I'm still playing with the data aspect. I haven't looked at all of it. It doesn't do quite some of the same things that the old system or the Eduphoria does by comparing the two teachers for one subject, but we just printed it off and we're able to do that by having a conversation.
Yeah.
So it didn't have that printed there, but we could still talk about it. But it was so easy. And I had all of my kids' tests scanned in and in the grade book before they even left the room on the same day that they took the test. So I could instantly have those conversations, and kids that needed to do corrections took their corrections home that day.
Yeah.
So it was pretty awesome. It saved me a lot of time.
Totally.
It's like one of those work smart, not hard things, totally.
Hey, I didn't say it. He said it.
Yes.
Okay, so it came from a teacher's mouth, not from a DLS, from a teacher. It actually works.
And I am totally one of those people. I'm guilty of being like, oh, here's a new program, here's a new app. I'm kind of like, gosh, it's just another thing to learn. But this, it's such a great tool. I haven't had any comments with it yet, or problems with it yet. And we're about to use it for our second and third test, really. And so once I get multiple things in there, I might have a few more things I notice about it. But so far, so good. I set this all up on a Wednesday for the test that we took Thursday. And you print your own Scantrons right from it, and it's really simple. And even if you don't want to enter all your kids, there's a way you can go in and just put in the key and print generic Scantrons. And then the way the ZipGrade scans it on your phone, it will show the kids' names where they just wrote it.
Yeah, they wrote it.
So it kind of keeps a tally of that, yeah.
Yes.
But I just took the time, 45 minutes maybe, to enter all my classes.
Easy.
It's good. It's super handy.
So, a teacher hesitant about using it?
Don't be. It's a little intimidating at first just because you have to get the app and you go to the website and there's parts to set up on the website and then there's separate parts that you can only do on the app. But it was just so simple. Now it costs $6.99 to do, because you get like 100 free scans with it
per month.
And that would be nothing, basically. That'd be not even all my kids.
Yeah.
But if you pay $6.99, you get it for a year, and your department or your school will probably reimburse you. They're doing that for us, so. But it's even if they don't, $7 for a year, and the time it saves you is just I mean, everything was right there instantly. I didn't have to worry about logging into this part of Eduphoria. I mean, Eduphoria still has some handy things that we still need to use, but that scanner was becoming when I was spending an entire period just scanning things in.
And having to redo the ones over and over and
spending
over.
an entire period scanning things in and getting the results back that 3 were read correctly. So this, I mean, it's just, I love it. And as someone, again, I don't really embrace the technology as much as I should, but this one was something I did so fast. And there was like a video on YouTube that showed you, kind of walked you through the steps, but after it kind of starts you, I didn't even need to finish that.
Pretty self-explanatory.
And I'm sure there's parts of it I haven't even figured out yet. So
awesome.
But it's been really handy. I mean, you can do it on your phone like I do, or you can do it on your iPad, and it goes fast. My favorite part was that mistakes. I love that it corrected the mistakes that I made.
And it altered the grade.
Altered instantly. Everybody's grade was updated just like that. I even had made a mistake where I entered the kids' names and I had misspelled a couple, and just go back in and change them, and it automatically updates everything they did, even when if it was misspelled. It doesn't count as like a second kid or anything.
Awesome.
So it's been pretty great.
Awesome.
Pretty handy.
Yes.
Highly recommended.
Work smarter, not harder.
Right.
You heard it here, folks. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.